What is going on, our popcorn and pixels? And today we will be looking at possibly the greatest film of 2026 so far. It is by far the best one this year, and possibly will stay that way until the end of the year. But today, guys, we'll be looking at the new Project Hail Mary. You know, this movie was a sci-fi spectacle. Like, I don't even know where to start. But obviously, if you couldn't tell, still having some technical difficulties. I'm gonna restart. What is going on, our popcorn and pixels? And today we will be looking at what I believe to be the best film of 2026, and I believe it could honestly stay that way. We will be looking at Project Hail Mary, the new sci-fi spectacle, and I don't even think I know that this is the best film that's come out this year so far. But I think it could possibly stay that way. I know with movies like Dune Part 3 and Doomsday coming out, and heck, even other movies like The Odyssey. I mean, yeah, there's a whole lot that can come out that could top this movie. But I saw this movie last night, and oh my goodness, I don't even know where to begin. I just want to preface this by saying this will be a spoiler-free review because I want each and every single one of you guys to go watch this movie because honestly, I have almost no complaints with this movie. It is so good. I'm just going to start off by saying I think Ryan Gosling killed it. I feel like over these past few years, he truly has done just such an amazing job of showing us his range as an actor from films like The Fall Guy and what was the last one he was in? Oh, I mean, Barbie even. I mean, that was a comedy. And he's been in plenty of those like crazy. Oh, actually, I don't even remember that one. It's a romance. It's a rom-com movie. But he's like from Drive to The Notebook. He's shown his variety as an actor where he can be serious and comedical, and this movie has a blend of all of that. He really doubts himself, not like as an actor, but in the film, his character Grace doubts himself, but he has this comedic charm to him that I think just takes this movie so far. And like, man, I don't know what to say without spoiling this movie because for it being 2 hours and 50 minutes, it flew by for me. Like from start to finish, the moment this film started, I was hooked like instantly. From the opening shot I was hooked. And speaking of the shots in this movie, I have no idea who the cinematographer for this film was, but whoever you are, you did a phenomenal job because this movie looked fantastic. Every shot of this movie looked original, it looked unique, it looked special, and it had this sense of epicness and just straight spectacle to it. I don't even know where to begin because I keep saying that, but seriously, like, let's see if this poster shows who. I highly doubt it'll show who. Produced by, screenplay, directed, based on the novel. Yeah, it doesn't say. Yeah, it does not say who was the cinematographer for this movie. It has basically everyone else, but everyone who worked on this film, congratulations, knocked it out of the park. My jaw dropped at a scene in this movie. I don't know if it's just a scene where Ryan Gosling's in space. Not just a scene, but the gist of it is he's in space and it is just beautiful. I was sitting there. This was, I think, honestly, the first real movie I've seen on IMAX. I can't recall another one that I've seen on IMAX, and I'm just so happy I saw this one on IMAX because the whole time I was just looking at this screen and I was like, oh my gosh, it looks so freaking good. And the CGI, it looked great. Like the whole movie is basically in space. So only like, I would say only a quarter, maybe 1/3 of the movie takes place on Earth via flashbacks, but maybe even less. I think like a quarter of this film could just be on Earth. And even then, the CGI for small parts looked good. And I think the tone was set really well for like, I mean, it's called Project Hail Mary because like this is the last shot at saving Earth and everything. So like, there's that sense of like hopelessness in this whole movie, and Ryan Gosling's character, you can tell, feels that because I feel like his character Grace uses his comedic like tone and charm and jokes to kind of like lighten the mood because it's a pretty dire situation that they're facing, and you can tell the desperation in like the government characters throughout the movie. And if I'm being honest, I think that this movie honestly strived with Ryan Gosling being alone, like with him just being the only person there in space. I really do think the movie got a lot just from him acting and him being the person being there the whole movie. I mean, he takes it over and he knocks it out of the park. This movie is like, I'm just gonna say now, it's a 10 out of 10. I don't know if there is a better sci-fi movie. For the longest time, I thought films like 2001's A Space Odyssey and obviously Interstellar, we're just gonna hold that that thing of being the best sci-fi movie, like The Martian and stuff like that. I just was like, I don't know if they're really like those are great and like they're all different in their own ways, but there is straight up something about this movie that I loved. It made me chuckle, it made me sad. It made me genuinely just be in awe. And not a lot of movies do that. Like I can glaze movies and say oh, it's a 10 out of 10, it's amazing. Like Superman, I say that's a 10 out of 10 movie. It's a 10 out of 10 superhero movie. On a film perspective, maybe 6 or 7. This is a 10. And with it being a 10, I just gotta recommend it to everyone I see. I told my mom about this. I told my friends about this. I told everyone I know to go see this movie because I want it. I already know it's succeeding. It broke like a box office record. Apparently, guys, it is the first movie to hit. I think it was 33 million domestically, not globally. It had 33 million dollars on its opening day, and that's a broken record for a non-franchise films. Like any DC Marvel, those are franchise films. So those do that all the time. But this movie is an original. Now I don't really actually know what could and couldn't be a spoiler because I kind of went into this movie blind. Like I saw the trailer one time, sold me perfectly. But so as for preface, this could be a spoiler. So if you don't really want to be spoiled, maybe skip like 10, 15 seconds ahead. But I feel like they could have shown more of Earth's like destruction, I guess. Because like in the movie, the whole thing is that like these things are coming and taking the light from the sun, and that the Earth is gonna freeze. And like at the end of the movie, you see a bit of the movie showing Earth, and that Earth is like frozen. I feel like they could have shown some like desperation that the Earth could have done. I heard that in the book the government people shoot like nukes at the ice caps to speed up global warming so that the planet heats up because it's like freezing. So I feel like that could have been a nice inclusion to show like how dire things are on Earth because we're just told it. I mean, obviously we see it a bit and like we know the situation, but like I think this film really could have improved from I guess showing instead of telling because I feel that it might be a little bit better storytelling, but like I can't be mad. That might be my only gripe and nitpick with this film. All right, Milo, come here. And and a spoiler right there, man. I want to recommend this movie to everyone that I can because it is so good. I think this might be my favorite Ryan Gosling movie like ever. Like out of all of his filmography, this is the one that I'm like, go see it, go watch it. And I hope it stays like that when it comes to streaming or DVD, Blu-ray, because like I think that seeing this movie in IMAX may be the reason I'm glazing it so much. And I know no one likes when people just glaze movies, but sometimes it's deserved, and this movie 100% deserves it. Go watch it. Go see it. Go take your friends. Go see it multiple times. I'm going to see it again when Jack gets back from Japan. And I bet he's going to love it. And if he doesn't, he's a freaking idiot. This movie's freaking fantastic. For those who know, I guess, it's so good. I can't. There was a moment though that I'm curious if you guys felt the same way because there's this scene in the movie. I don't know if it was meant to be taken like that, but it's the whole trailer of this movie and like a lot of the edits you'll see on social media have the song "Signs of the Time" by Harry Styles. 10 out of 10 song, by the way. I love that song. But there's a part where it comes in the movie and one of the characters she sings it, and I don't know what it was. It was like the conversation that Ryan Gosling and her had prior, and then the whole like tone of that situation. And then she just got up there and like the crew's singing like in karaoke, and she starts singing "Signs of the Time," and it made me want to cry. And I don't know if that was just me, but it felt so powerful and emotional and like necessary. Like you could tell the direness in her that she's like, this could be the end of the world if this does not work. And for me, I didn't cry, but like I felt it. I was like, wow. Like, again, just every freaking time anything happened in this movie, I just went, wow. I think I said that like 30 billion different times throughout this movie because I just couldn't get enough of it. I just could not get enough of it, man. And it probably sounds like I'm just glazing the crap out of this movie, but it is well deserved. It's so good. I want to have a counter of how many times I said that because I've said it so many times. But yeah, I'm gonna have to give this movie 10, a straight 10 out of 10. I have no real complaints with this. I didn't read the book, so some of these book readers could be like, well, actually, the movie sucked. It was a horrible adaptation. I didn't read it. I had never even heard of it until I saw the trailer because I am a fan of the directors. They've made a bunch of good stuff. They were a big part of like Spider-Verse movie, I think the Lego movie too. I know those are like kid movies. I also think they were directors of The Martian. It's a great movie. I actually don't know if they are. Don't quote me on that. But if they were, another great sci-fi movie. Yeah. I think as like a casual film goer, 10. I feel like anyone, someone's mom, someone's grandpa, someone's grandma could love this movie. They can go in and be like, wow, that was really cool. And then the average film guy could go see this and be like, that was really good. Heck, it's still probably not as good as some random foreign film that these film bros watch, but it's pretty good. And go see it in IMAX. I didn't think IMAX made that big of a difference, and it did, because the screen was huge. I've never been in a theater that big before. But I feel like some of the giant like shots would not have been so powerful if it wasn't for that giant freaking screen. So yeah, I'm gonna give this movie a 10 out of 10, and I recommend it for every single one of you guys watching this. And just want to give you a glimpse into next week's video. If you guys like Fortnite, I'm gonna be talking about it. Fortnite is back for me. It's got me by my grabbed me by my throat and dragged me back to play it. So I'm gonna bring you a pretty cool video about that. So I just really hope that you guys go see this movie, and if you've already seen it, tell me your thoughts on it. Tell me what you thought. Tell me if you liked it, you didn't like it, or tell me things that you thought it could have been better. If you've read the book, tell me some things that the book did better, because I doubt there's ever gonna be a movie that's better than the book, because a book just has so much more time to build its story and its characters. But I feel like this movie was great. No, I wouldn't say perfect. Nothing's perfect, but great for what it was. And I want to see it again. I think it's up there with some of my favorite films, like ever. I'm gonna see this again and again and again. I loved it. So I hope that all of you watching enjoyed this video. And I just want you to know, God loves you. Jesus loves you. There's always someone there for you. Keep going. Keep tuning in. And I hope you guys enjoy. And please go see this movie. I'll end it right there. Have a great rest of your day.